Hello and welcome to or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie and I'm here today because yesterday I was moving things around and changing up how I keep my wax, and I was going through and reorganizing my samples, and I was just thinking, like, how fun would it be to show all of the samples that I have and smell them and give a cold sniff impression. So that is what I am here to do. So I love samples. Samples are the best part of my order every time. It's always been that way for me. As much as I love finding scents that I love and melting them, I also love to try new things. That is one of the aspects of my hobby as far as wax goes. Trying new things and learning about new scent notes and thinking about things that would blend together. So samples are perfect for me, and what I do is I will use my office to melt samples because I'm not in there all the time, and I just have the one warmer in there, and I'm really the only one who goes in there, so it's not going to be offensive to my girlfriend if it's something that ends up not being great. Some samples I have enough to cut into a couple pieces. If it seems like something that I know we're going to like, I'll put it in the living room or whatever, but usually I use my office and I'll put anything in there because, like I said, even if something just really doesn't appeal to me on cold sniff, 99.9% of the time I will melt it anyway and just see, because you really cannot judge wax on cold sniff. I truly believe that wholeheartedly, and that's why I just want to make the disclaimer that these are cold sniff impressions. I have not been able to try these warmed, so this is only, you know, really like half of what matters. Really, when wax is warmed, the scent transforms completely, and so cold sniff impressions really only go so far. I truly believe that. So even if I say that something doesn't smell amazing, don't let that deter you from trying it if it sounds good to you. I use my samples. I try to go through at least 2 or 3 samples a week, so I keep my stash of samples pretty reasonable, but I do have a bit right now, especially because there are some vendors who give multiple samples with every order, and I love that. I am not complaining. Like I said, I love samples, and I just realized that L3 does like mystery boxes where they sell all samples. I did not realize that they had that somehow, and I have got to get one. I would absolutely love to get a box full of samples and go through them and try them all. That is just like a dream for me as far as what I like to do with wax. So I have the order that I placed with L3 for the most recent restock, and then tomorrow is going to be their pie day, and I've never bought their pies before, but because it's the last year, I want to grab a couple. I did put in a few pour requests, and she did put a couple of them on the list, so I'm really going to limit myself when it comes to the pies, but I do think that I'm going to grab a few. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to limit myself to yet, but you will see when I post a haul on this channel. But because I'm going to be doing those 2 things, I want to wait a little bit to order the mystery box, because that's going to be a whole box on its own, and I don't know, I just don't want like that many outstanding orders at one time. So I'm going to wait until I get what I've ordered, and then I'm gonna place the mystery box order. I'm a little bit scared that they're gonna go away, but I'm taking the chance and really hoping that's not what happens. But I've been rambling a little bit, so let's get into these samples. I'm gonna go by vendor, and I am going to start with my L3 because I was just talking about them. I love L3, and I'm just going to hop right into it. Again, like I said, cold sniff impressions. So this first one here is Huckleberry Harvest, which I have had before. This is just a super fruity kind of mixed berry scent. I've melted that before, so I know what it smells like. But yeah, just there's not a specific berry that I can pick out. It's just like a mixed berry. This one is Oatmeal Raisin Cookies. I definitely smell a little bit of cinnamon, but that does smell like an oatmeal raisin cookie. That's good. I want to melt that soon. I know that I've had that one for a little bit. Next one I have is Raspberry Cream Cupcake in these cute little hearts. Okay, I remember when I first got this, this smelled way too floral for me, but it's kind of toned down into something that's lighter and more tolerable. It just smells like a very light raspberry cream. I was not sure that I was going to melt this one, but I would give it a try now that it's been a little bit. This is also why you have to let some wax sit. It's a whole thing. It's a delicate process. Another raspberry one. This is raspberry whip, raspberry cheesecake, and I remember thinking the same thing, that it was not the right raspberry for me. And this one still smells like it's not the right raspberry for me. It's more of a floral raspberry, and my thing with floral raspberry is it's a little harsh on my nose, and I also find that the oil stays in my warmer. When I warm something that's more of a floral raspberry, it really sticks. So that's one that I don't typically try. Next one is their famous house blend. Today is October 3rd, Palo Santo Toasted Mallow and Sugar Cookie Royale. If you haven't smelled this, definitely give it a try before they close in September, because this is just the perfect smoky bakery scent. I love it. This one is hot cocoa, mallow fluff, and graham crackers. I don't typically do chocolate, but I can really smell the mallow fluff in this, and with a little bit of the graham cracker, it kind of smells more of like a s'more scent. And the chocolate is very toned down. I would try that, even though it's chocolate. This one is just in plain banana. And yep, it smells like banana, but I really like L3's banana. It's not a super harsh, runty banana candy in your face. It's honestly, yeah, this is a good banana. This is a good banana if you are a little scared of it. This is a little scoopable sample. This is in citrus, strawberry, pineapple, and waffle cone. Very pineapple-y. I mainly smell pineapple and strawberry, but I love pineapple and strawberry together. This is really good, really fruity, very authentic, realistic fruit scent. This one I just recently got, and this is lavender, rosewater ivy, and pink chiffon. And I learned that rosewater ivy is its own single oil. It's not rosewater and ivy. And this one is absolutely incredible. Like, this was a beautiful surprise for me. The lavender and the rose are such an herbal lavender and rose, not like a body care. It's more of like the essential oil, but pink chiffon is body care. So it's like the perfect blend of like the herbal lavender and rose and the background of like a little bit of a perfumey body care, instead of trying to do like tea rose and like lavender marshmallow, which are more like body care. This is so good. Rosewater and ivy is such a nice rose scent. If you like rose but you don't like it super strong, I recommend trying rosewater and ivy. This is delicious. I cannot wait to melt that one. It's a double. It's another Today's October 3rd. This one is in citrus strawberry. And you know, I think I actually am now realizing this one that I showed. Citrus strawberry is its own single oil, and it's this. So let's see what it is by itself. It just, to me, it just smells like strawberry. I do get a little bit of a citrus, but this one is less of an authentic and more of like a candied citrus strawberry in my opinion. When it's blended with the pineapple, it smells very realistic, so makes sense. This one I actually have had in a larger size, so I can attest that it is amazing. And it is pink sugar, let them eat cake, and vanilla birch. I just found out that let them eat cake apparently is like a chocolate cake, but I don't smell chocolate at all. To me, let them eat cake is just cakey. I thought it was a vanilla cake. And this is so good. Pink sugar. It's that feminine perfume, sugary musk. And vanilla birch is a very body care vanilla. Like just the ever so slightest little bit of birch. Birch is a very light wood anyway. It's just a smoky, woody vanilla. But this is really good. This is just a super sweet, feminine body care type of scent with like that. But like there, you know, there's bakery and then there's bakery body care. And this is like bakery body care. This one is Blackberry Fizz. I have a hard time with blackberry. I don't always like it. But this one I really like. And I also don't really like fizzy scents on their own, but somehow together it works. It just smells very fresh and very clean. Very effervescent with a little touch of fruit. Next one is Bonsai Swimming Pool and Dirt. I love these earthy scents. I love dirt and wax. And this is great. This is super earthy, but the bonsai is more, has a little bit of a floral note to it, so it really kind of brightens up that dirt. Swimming Pool just makes it a little aquatic. But yeah, this is nice and aquatic, floral, earthy, very springy, very timely for this time of the year. I'll probably move that one into my priority basket. This one is Wildberry Mousse, Santa's on Keto, which is a bakery blend, and hot cocoa. This is another one. I think it's that hot cocoa oil. That's a chocolate note that I don't really mind. But the Wildberry Mousse blended with the chocolate is really interesting. I don't really like Wildberry Mousse all the time. But this is good, and it's funny because I don't know if anyone else remembers. I'm going to put a picture on the side. These raspberry hot chocolates in these packets that they used to sell. And I should look and see if they still sell them because I used to be obsessed with these, and that's what this smells like. It's very nostalgic. Next one is Blueberry Muffin Zucchini Bread. This is another one that I have had warmed up already. And it's just so good. L3's zucchini bread is fantastic. Their blueberry muffin is a little bit light to me. And as far as light, I don't mean the performance. I mean the actual scent notes are more of a light type of pastry blueberry muffin instead of a heavy bakery. But mixed with the zucchini bread, it deepens it. And I really enjoy that. This one is called Eskimo Kisses. I am not sure of the scent note on this. But to me, it smells like twisted peppermint or buttermint with a little bit of vanilla. I think at first I thought it was buttermint, but now I think it's more of like a twisted peppermint with some vanilla. Very good. I like mint. This one is cashmere cedar, rosemary, mint, and sweet lavender. This one I already melted half of the heart, so I know what it smells like on warm, and this is just a really nice herbal body care scent. When I first put it in the warmer, the mint was very, very strong, and then it faded and the other notes came out. And at first, the mint was a little too overpowering, but as it melted throughout the day, it became really nice. Really like that one. Very clean, very fresh. This one is Key Lime Pie and Sugar Cookie Royale. To me, key lime pie smells very similar to Fruit Loops. But I get the sugar cookie in this as well and the pie crust. This is really good. I feel like I'm going to like this because of that extra bakery note. Sometimes key lime pie or Fruit Loops on its own are too harsh for me, but with the Sugar Cookie Royale, I think it's going to be really good. This is Blackberry Cobbler. The blackberry is definitely not a floral blackberry. It's a very deep, rich blackberry. It doesn't smell super strong to me right now, so I'll have to warm that up and see. This one is in blueberry. And to me, I know that it's a cereal scent, so there's a little bit of that milkiness in it. It doesn't have like the crispness of a cereal note though, so it's not really cereal. It's more so of like a mixed berry with some milk. That's what I get from blueberry. I don't really know. I've not messed around with blueberry too much yet. This one is gingerbread, creme brulee, and kettle corn. This is really good. This actually has a fruitiness to it, which I don't know where the fruit is coming from. I don't know if it's a fruity creme brulee, but to me it smells like a creamy, fruity gingerbread. I don't pick up on kettle corn on cold sniff. This one is Dole Whip. I love Dole Whip. I know that I love it. It is a delicious creamy pineapple. I've never had like the actual real Dole Whip, but I used to live near this gas station chain called Sheetz, and I still get to have it when I go and visit my mom. But they have these ice cream machines with Dole ice cream, and it's like a pineapple vanilla ice cream soft serve, and it is quite literally the best thing ever. And that's what this smells like. It's just a creamy vanilla-y whipped pineapple. Love it. And last L3 is La Llorona. I don't know why I said it like that. I apologize. This is floral to me. Smells like a body care lilac. I think it would be really nice in the bathroom. But that is it for L3. So let me put those back because I'm not trying to totally destroy everything that I just organized yesterday. Next, I'm going to do my fantasy wax. And I love that she sends samples of single oils so that I can see what certain things smell like on their own. So I'm just gonna pull and go. This first one here is Strawberry White Cake. I've had her Strawberry White Cake before. I know I love it. It's one of the strongest Strawberry White Cakes I've ever smelled for out of any vendor. And it's just so good. It's a sweet strawberry with a like very deep baked cake in the back. I really, really, really like Strawberry White Cake. I love it. Next one is banana pudding. I just talked about this in my last video. I actually have 2 of these, which is awesome. But I really like banana pudding. It is banana, but you can definitely smell like the bakery pudding in it, and it really tones down the harshness of that banana. So this is another one if you want to try banana. This is a good one to like ease your way into it. This one is frosted graham crackers. This is one of those types of scents that I have a hard time smelling on cold. I have to like breathe a certain way. Does anyone know what I mean? But I do smell it. It smells exactly like frosted graham crackers. These types of scents are always ones that blossom when warmed up, but when they're on their own, to me, like I said, sometimes I have a hard time picking them up, and then I put them in the warmer and I'm like, oh, that's what that was supposed to smell like. But that one would also probably be good blended with something else. This one is apple cinnamon. I know I love apple cinnamon. I love apple. I love everything apple. And this is so good. It's a sweet cinnamon. It's not a spicy cinnamon. It's almost like an apple cinnamon sugar. Really quite enjoy that. This one is New York City Rain. I love rain scents. And this is just a nice aquatic rain fresh scent. And I like it. I had another sample of this and I melted it, and I know that I really enjoyed it. I really like rain scents paired with something like vanilla lace. And I think that I have some plain vanilla lace, and I think I'm gonna mix this one with that and see how it goes. This one is green apple. To me, this smells like a green apple Jolly Rancher. And I do like green apple on its own. I don't like it when you start to mix it with bakery and things like that, but plain green apple by itself is good. It's very fresh. Like I said, it smells Jolly Rancher-y to me, but not as sweet, more crisp. This one is apple cider donut. This one is definitely cidery. I love cider, but it definitely has that deep mulled cider note. But you can definitely smell the donuts. That smells amazing. I might have to put apple cinnamon in one warmer and then apple cider donut in another one. That sounds so good. It's another apple cinnamon. This one is just plain zucchini bread. You've heard me talk about it a million times. It's my favorite bakery note ever. And it's delicious on its own. It's delicious with anything. When she mixes these two, zucchini bread and strawberry white cake, out of this world. Out of this freaking world. So that's probably what I'm probably gonna put one in one warmer and one in another warmer. Same thing. This one is blueberry muffin. I like blueberry muffin. It's not my favorite blueberry bakery. I prefer blueberry cobbler, or what's the other one that I like? Oh, blueberry pecan waffles. But this is good. I like Fantasy Wax Notes blueberry muffin more than some other ones. The blueberry is definitely a true blueberry. Yum. This next one is Christmas Cabin. I definitely missed out on melting this around Christmas. But this is really good. This has a little bit of that juniper, pine, a little bit earthy. Very good. Definitely would have been great to melt around Christmas. But I'll melt scents like this anytime, especially in our bedroom, because my girlfriend and I both really like earthy scents, so that's always like a winner. This one is Cherry Jolly Ranchers, and I dropped it. It smells exactly like a Cherry Jolly Rancher, like to a T. This is one of those ones that on cold, it's not the type of scent that I normally like, but like I said, I am willing to warm anything, and I can guarantee you this one's going to be strong, because just on the cold sniff, it is like knock your face off. This one is Barbershop. This is very manly. This almost smells like a... It's definitely a cologne scent. I thought that it was going to be more of like a shaving cream, but I don't get that. I just get some type of men's cologne. It's not like a mahogany teak wood, but it's adjacent. I would say adjacent to that. That's my other banana pudding. So we'll put that to the side. This one is spiced caramel cake. I love this. I've never actually seen her bring it to the shop after the sample, so Kirsten, if you see this video, I really like caramel spiced cake. The spice is not overwhelmingly spicy at all. It's very bakery. I think it's very true to a caramel spiced cake. I'm excited to warm that up. And then last one from Fantasy Wax Melts is the one that I talked about in my last video, blueberry pecan waffles. This is my favorite blueberry bakery. Delicious. I think I have a sample of this from another vendor as well, so I can put it together in two warmers, which is quite nice. So let me put these away. Now I'm going to do my Broadway wax. I miss Broadway wax so much. She closed last year, but she just posted that she's going to start pouring in a very limited quantity. Like, she's not fully reopening, but she's gonna start pouring a little bit again, which I'm thrilled about because I love Broadway wax. It performs so well for me. I love her blends, and her samples are all like 3 to 4 scent note blends, which is pretty cool because you get to smell how things go together, and she's very generous with the samples. It was always like several per order. So, and there's pour dates on it, and I love a good pour date, let me tell you. So this one is called Frosted Animal Cake. It is sugared strawberries, pink frosted cake, cotton candy, and frosted animal cookies. It definitely smells sugared strawberry. I mainly smell sugared strawberries on cold, but definitely looking forward to warming that up. Sorry, I feel like there's hair. No, I really still feel like there is. Okay. Sorry. Okay, next one is called Pink Tutu, which is sweet pea, pink chiffon, marshmallow bomb, blackberry, and sugared violets. I love sweet pea. Like, I was a sweet pea girl. I was a sweet pea, vanilla lace, and warm vanilla sugar girl. I also sometimes ventured into a little bit of cucumber melon, but mostly not. I also loved Love Spell. Just saying. This though it's a lot going on. I definitely smell sweet pea. I've also recently discovered how much I love pink chiffon. And I smell that a little bit. I definitely smelled sugar violets as well. Not too much blackberry, which is surprising, but this is really good. Definitely like a sweet feminine body care. This one is John B, which is Palo Santo, caramelized pralines, and marshmallow fireside. 3 notes that I'm absolutely obsessed with. Yum. Her Palo Santo is very like sweet and creamy. It's so good. It's a sweet, nutty, smoky, really, really good scent. Really like that. This one is Snow and Spices, which is Santa Baby, Christmas Morning, and Sweet Snow. I don't really know what the notes of those are, but this was poured in 2022, so I should get to melting this probably today. I'm gonna put that to the side. But it smells Christmassy, but not like a Christmas tree. It definitely is more of like a fresh snow. There's a little bit of mint in there. And maybe the slightest bit of pine, but not overwhelming. Not overwhelming at all. Really good. Probably gonna put that in tonight somewhere at some point. This is Strawberry Pound Cake, Cashmere Glow, Pink Sugar, and Peony. Ooh, that's way more fresh than I thought that it would smell. Because normally cashmere is a very dominating body care. But this is a very fresh scent. I mainly smell the peony. A little bit of Strawberry Pound Cake and Pink Sugar in the background, but that's way more like fresh and florally than I thought it would be. This one is Lava Red Explosion, which is Cherry Slushy, Volcano, and Cotton Candy. This is kind of similar to the Jolly Ranchers with me. Not something that I would initially gravitate towards. To me, this smells exactly like the traditional Kool-Aid. Like, nearly identical. If you like the smell of Kool-Aid, that's exactly what that smells like. This one is Orange Sherbet, Lime Sherbet, and Grape Candies. First scent that I pick up is lime. Lime with a little bit of grape. And then some of the orange sherbet at the end, but this is really good. This is not overly like artificial or anything. I wasn't sure with the sherbet and the candies how it would be, but that actually smells like a really nice mellow fruity scent. Grab two. This one is Cashmere Smoke, Snowflakes and Cashmere, which is one of my favorite Bath & Body Works scents. Marshmallow Fireside, Vanilla Bean Noel, and Vanilla Pipe Tobacco. I like some tobacco. Some of them are not for me, but some of them I love, especially in certain blends. And that is extremely good. I do smell the tobacco, but it's a super sweet vanilla tobacco. I mainly smell Marshmallow Fireside and Vanilla Pipe Tobacco. Snowflakes and Cashmere isn't as strong. And Vanilla Bean Noel usually is like a blossomer on warm, but that is really good. It's definitely more of like a earthy, kind of more masculine, but really good. This is Summer Storm, which is rain, pink pomelo, and Himalayan sea salt, and coconut lime breeze. I love coconut. This is very floral. Pink pomelo is floral, right? Yeah, this is like super, super floral, but with a little hint of like a feminine body care. I actually don't smell, I smell only very faint coconut and a little bit of lime, and rain can lean floral as well. So that makes sense. I like the name of that though, Summer Storm. That's cool. This one is XOXO, which is blackberry jam butter cookies, sugar plum and lollipops, and sugared marshmallows. This one mainly smells like blackberry jam butter cookies, which I love, but I definitely smell some marshmallow in there. Yeah, I definitely get some of that sugary stuff. The blackberry jam butter cookies like hits you in the face at first, like that note always does, and then the sugared marshmallows and candy is in the background. This one is Cashmere, oh no, this one just doesn't have a name. It's Cashmere Glow, Champagne Toast, and Raspberry Sangria. That's really good. I love cashmere scents, and I do like the smell of champagne toast, and the sangria adds like a little bit of a fizz to it. That's really good. It's like a fruity champagne toast, which champagne toast is already a little bit fruity, but it adds like that extra bubbliness, and the bubbliness is from the champagne too. But the Cashmere Glow tones it down and adds this more of like a body care in the background. It's really good. And then last Broadway wax is North Carolina, which is Coffee House, jelly glazed donuts, zucchini bread, and marshmallow vanilla cupcake. Love jelly donuts. And zucchini bread. That is delicious. I definitely smell the coffee first, but yep, and then followed by the jelly donuts. I actually smell all of the notes in here, but the coffee is definitely what comes first, but that is delicious. I want to melt that one soon. That's really good. But that is all the Broadway wax. Let me put these away, and we will move on to the next few. Next few are from That Smell Good shop. This one I already had half of. This is Blue Raspberry, Cotton Candy, and Fizzy Pop. I'm just not the biggest fan of Blue Raspberry, but I can say that this had a great throw on warm, and I actually smelled more of the fizzy than I did of anything else, but it's just still a little too raspberry for me. But I will melt it again in the bathroom when I just want like something fruity and clean. Fizzy scents do smell really clean to me, so I do like that. This one is called Tipsy Texting, which is just the cutest name. Oh, I forgot to say, it's bourbon infused marshmallows. And this is so good. This to me reminds me of Sweet Whiskey from Bath & Body Works. The bourbon is not an alcoholic bourbon at all, but this really leans body care to me. If you've ever smelled sweet whiskey from Bath & Body Works, it is very similar. This one is Summer Jam, which is raspberry, strawberry, and cherry. Definitely a very realistic fruit, I would say. First I get the cherry, then I get the raspberry. The strawberry is harder to pick up, but I would say that strawberry is probably lighter than raspberry and cherry in general. So that makes sense. And then last that smell good shop is Toasty Mallow Zucchini, which is toasty mallow and zucchini bread. So good. Yep, I love it. It's zucchini bread, but the toastiness and the marshmallow really come through in this. It's really great. And the zucchini bread's just in the background. I only have a few left. So a couple from Penny's Wax Melts. I have Rouge 540, which is the Baccarat Rouge 540 cologne or perfume fragrance, I'll say. And I absolutely love it. It is an ambery, I know it's like ambery, saffron, there's some vanilla, there's gourmand in there. It's definitely of the like unisex variety. If you haven't tried it, just try it, especially if you like gourmand notes, if you like amber notes in fragrance. Rouge 540 is amazing. There's a reason why it's so hyped. This one is Strawberry Marshmallow Cream. Sorry, it's sideways. This is actually really good. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like this, but the strawberry doesn't smell artificial at all, and you can really smell the creaminess of the marshmallow cream. That's really good. That's another one I think I'm gonna put aside and melt soon because I really like that. This one is Banana Cream Pie. And it is just a true to form banana cream pie. I do get a little bit of the cream though. It's not too overwhelming. But again, I also like bananas, so I'm not often overwhelmed by it. And then last Penny's is Starburst Candy. And it smells exactly like a Starburst. That's wild. It smells like more of one of the yellow or orange ones. Really good. All right, then I just have a few more randoms. So I have from Rocky Top Waxworks a blueberry cobbler. Delicious blueberry bakery. True blueberry, you get the cobbler notes in the background. Really like that. If that performs well, I would purchase that blueberry cobbler. That's quite good. And I have another one from Rocky Top, so let's get that. The next one is Strawberry Milkshake. I'm not a fan of this one on cold sniff. There's a little bit of a play-doughiness to it, but I'm gonna melt that and see if that goes away on warm. Sorry, fixing my hair. Try to be aware of that. This next one here doesn't have a label on it, but I remember that it's from Black Magic Melts. It's the olive branch, the lush type. I'm absolutely obsessed with the olive branch. I like all of the lush types, or at least most of them. Not all of them, but this is by far my favorite. It's such a clean scent, but it's very herbal, a little bit of earthiness to it, but very clean. I love it. This one I remember is from Bewitching Wax. She doesn't sell anymore. One day her Etsy shop just disappeared, and I really hope she's okay. I loved her wax. It's called Terra, but there's no scent notes on it. But it's very lemony. I smell lemon and strawberry, but it's more of like a lemonade or like a lemon curd, but I definitely smell some strawberry in there too. This one is Gingham from K's. I love Gingham. It's the Bath & Body Works type. To me, it's just extremely, extremely clean. Yeah, it's just like an extremely, extremely clean, like cotton sheets. Not laundry detergent, but like fresh clothes. I really like it. I like the body lotion and stuff as well. This is the one I just recently got from Rose Girls. This is honey buttercream donuts, roasted honey butter, buttercream frosting, and donut holes. This is so generous as a sample. So I really don't like honey as in eating it or as in smelling it, but this is actually really good. The roasted honey butter is less of like a straight honey or like a floral honey, and it's like just a deep like roasted, like you can tell that it's been reduced down and caramelized. And buttercream frosting is so strong in this, which I love. And I do pick up a little bit of the donut holes. This is really good. It's very rich. It's not too honey, so I'm excited to try that. I would have never bought that because I'm scared of honey, but that's good. And then I have 3 of these little baby shot cups from the Burning Mitten. This one is Ghosts in the Graveyard, which is graveyard dirt, death and decay, and ghost musk. Here's the little front and the back. Another one with pour dates, which I love. This is really good. It's just a very fresh, earthy scent. And look at the little ghosty in there. That is just so cute. Next one is called Dead and Breakfast. This is pumpkin pecan waffles, blackberry jam, mallow fluff, and strawberry. Here are the notes, and here is the name. This one's lighter. I want to kind of pop it out and smell the bottom, but look at the top. It's so freaking cute. Yeah, the bottom smells stronger. I mainly pick up on the strawberry and the blackberry jam, not as much the marshmallow or the bakery, but we'll see when we warm it. And then last sample is another little cup from the Burning Mitten. This is Toil and Trouble, which is berry bewitching brew, pumpkin bourbon, and candy corn. I love eating candy corn. I don't think I've ever smelled it in wax, which is crazy. Oh, I definitely smell the berry. I'm gonna pop this one out too. On the bottom it smells really good. Also, pro tip, if your wax doesn't smell on the top, smell the bottom when you're cold sniffing. The berry bewitching brew is really good. It's like a very light berry note, but not overwhelming, and the pumpkin bourbon blends so well with that. I can't particularly pick up candy corn because I've never smelled it on its own, but that's really good. Excited to try that. And that was poured on 9.5, so I could try that now. But I don't know if I showed this, so let me just show it. But that is it for my collection of samples. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know that it is probably pretty long, so if you've watched till now, I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have smelled any of these scents or warmed them up, definitely comment down below and let me know what your warmed impressions of them were. Subscribe to my channel if you like wax videos, and I will see you in my next one.